Salutations, and welcome to a Corrosion Hour exclusive rustadmin training video. In today's video, we will be covering cheaters in Rust. Within the digital landscape that is Rust, each encounter can matter, and every resource counts. Players who utilize in-game cheats in order to gain an unfair advantage can ruin the experience of honest players. In order to maintain the natural flow of a wipe, it often falls upon the server admins to identify and thwart those that wish to progress unnaturally. Essentially, cheating in Rust can be defined as using any unauthorized third-party tool that alters the in-game experience. More often than not, these tools are used maliciously to gain an unfair advantage within the game environment. Using cheats can earn a player a ban from not just a server or server group, but from the game as a whole, as it directly violates Facepunch's terms of service. Rust cheats come in a wide variety that is constantly expanding and evolving, ranging from seeing players through solid objects, climbing up buildings, flawless aim, and more. The list of potential things to look out for is extensive. Due to this, we will only be mentioning some of the more common types to keep an eye out for, but we'll be sure to include some tips and tricks to help remain vigilant and thoughtful when something seems off. For a more in-depth breakdown on specific cheat type definitions, make sure to check out Corrosion Hour's How to Spot a Cheater article linked below. When someone mentions cheating in a first-person shooter, the most common thing that often comes to mind are alterations relating to your gun or weapon. Rust is no exception. Spinbot, aim assist, and recoil control related cheats are common. But don't overlook simpler forms of third-party advantages, such as automated clicking software used to turn in fertilizer crops for scrap. Even the smallest advantage in Rust can drastically reshape the natural pace of a wipe. Movement-related cheats allow the player to climb up miscellaneous walls, jump effortlessly to the roof of a clan's base, run through trees as if they weren't there, fall with no damage, and more. These types of cheats interact with the player's in-game movement, speed, and direction. Often, these will be your most blatant cases. Some of the more damaging cheats to encounter are that which emulate or even allow the player to perform admin-related game functions. From vanishing, spawning in items, teleporting, and God mode, these cheats can do some major damage. ESP, short for extrasensory perception, can be one of the more difficult and time-consuming cheats to confirm. From players obviously aiming repeatedly in on a player obscured by a wall, to slyly looking over in one direction a few too many times, what to look for when detecting ESP can range from obvious to extremely discreet. Catching your first few cheaters may be exciting for some, and it's often what new admins look forward to the most. However, at times the line between an external cheat, exploit, lag, miscellaneous game bug, or even a skilled player can become quite blurred if you're unsure what you're looking for. Additionally, Rust cheats are always evolving, and there's some not mentioned within this guide. Even the most weathered admins may miss the occasional sneaky cheater, or new exploit. Worry not! To combat this perpetually changing environment, there are steps you can take to stay prepared for any peculiar in-game phenomenon. Firstly, stay up to date with game mechanics and current bugs. Knowing the workings of the game is of the utmost importance when investigating a potential cheater. Without knowledge surrounding proper game mechanics, it's difficult to differentiate a red flag from a legitimate occurrence. Additionally, situations such as map generation issue or a player hidden within a foundation may have a cause outside of third-party software. Second, ask what else could cause this in-game event. Maintaining a healthy curiosity of exactly what's going on within any situation can be beneficial. Perhaps there is a legitimate way for that player to have pulled off a particular stunt. Within Rust, the realm of possibility is vast. It may be worth the time to check if you can replicate something questionable before acting. And third, communicate and ask questions. Still unsure? Communicating with your team and gaining feedback is a prized tool. Especially when just getting started, getting a second opinion is a valuable way to gain confidence in your knowledge base of what to look for. Also, reaching out to a wider information pool, such as Discord admin communities, can be immensely beneficial when unearthing game exploits, bugs, or other issues you may not have been exposed to previous. You know the rules, how to enforce them, and how to document player infractions. Even with this baseline knowledge, there will still be occasional cases that will throw the most seasoned admins for a loop. Some Rust players may seemingly make it their sole goal to skirt the rules and walk the line of what is not allowed. Others may claim that they didn't know something was forbidden. From intentional and passive ignorance to straight up malice, you will likely encounter a wide range of approaches. Frankly, it's nearly impossible to plan for every single odd investigation, each gray area the players may find, or a particularly reactive banned player you may encounter. Even when a case may leave you sighing at your monitor, ensure that you're mindful of server protocol, admin code of conduct, and how to communicate with the players and your team. While we as admins can only act within the realm of a server or server group when applying cheater bans, it is still highly recommended for both admins and players alike to F7 report any player you may suspect of cheating. Even if you're uncertain, or barely even suspicious, utilizing the F7 report feature may lead to things far more harsh than a server-side ban. Facepunch uses the Easy Anti-Cheat System, also known as EAC, to monitor and catch cheaters. Submitting these F7 reports will help get the ball rolling for the EAC process. The evidence has been collected, the ban has gone through, and all is well on the server, right? 5 more minutes go by, a new user joins the Discord, and a ticket just pinged in your notifications. It's the person just banned for cheating, denying that they ever did anything wrong, and are demanding to see the evidence on them. This is when your ability to document and cover yourself as a junior admin is absolutely essential. Admins and cheaters seem to be in this never-ending push and pull of trying to outsmart the other. We are by no means advocating that you should divulge any information to a confirmed cheater, but there are times when a community server owner might ask for justification for a more drastic ban. Take clips, screenshots, and audio recordings, and store them for your own or server group's records. This could help you immensely in the future. While there is no one-size-fits-all answer to what to share in these instances, it is worth being mindful about the potential consequences of oversharing. Do remember, everything you say, do, or share can be used against you. Be certain that what you share does not help someone evade detection in the future. For any additional information on this and other admin-related topics, please check out our links in the description. If you find our content useful, feel free to like, subscribe, and share it with your team. Until next time.